These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. We are tracking several developing stories for you on this Thursday, beginning with a White House shakeup. Sources tell ABC News National Security Advisor Michael Waltz is departing the administration. This comes after he accidentally added a reporter to a group chat with top Trump officials discussing a military strike in Yemen. Trump has defended Waltz after that mishap. To Glendale now, where police there tell ABC15 a 38-year-old man is in custody and facing multiple charges. Police got calls near 43rd Avenue in Camelback about someone trying to hurt people with a bat or machete. The victims all thankfully have non-life-threatening injuries. Right now, we're working to find out how many people may have been injured. A teen is seriously hurt and now in the hospital after being hit by a car while riding an e-bike. This happened Wednesday night at Mansell Park near Sossaman Acatillo. Police tell ABC15 that driver did stay on scene, working to learn more about that young person's condition and what led to the crash. And 3 people are in the hospital after a crash this near 16th Street in Jefferson. Phoenix fire officials tell us the crash involved 2 vehicles, with people in one of them needing to be extricated from the vehicle. Fire officials say all 3 people involved are in critical condition, working to get updates on how they're doing.
I'm Adam Klepp with your Operation Safe Roads team, riding along with Officer Brian Schlingman of the Glendale Police Department, showing you how officers like him and the city of Glendale are stepping up to stop speeders.
So our next hot spots are at 51st and Camelback. For our speed areas, Cactus Road from 51st to 67th.
This is the morning rush hour meeting for the West Valley Speed Task Force.
So that's all the West Valley agencies, to include Maricopa County Sheriff's Office and the Department of Public Safety.
I'm riding along with Officer Brian Schlingman with the Glendale Police Department, heading to a residential speeding hotspot.
That'll work.
This driver was going nearly 20 over.
I'm getting complaints from citizens about the speeding on that street, okay? So that's why I'm here, and 43 is a little bit too quick.
The ticket is printed, and we're back on the road. What's the fastest you've ever clocked someone at Glendale?
So in the city of Glendale, the fastest speed that I've ever gotten was 117 miles an hour, and that was at 75th Avenue in Orangewood. When your speed looks like a summertime temperature in Arizona, that's never a good thing.
Since the beginning of the year, the West Valley Task Force has pulled over more than 1,000 people. Helping in the effort is this new radar system, which the city of Glendale has invested over $500,000 in to put into every patrol car in the fleet.
You can use it stationary, but it's also designed to be used while you're driving down the roadway.
And Officer Schlingman puts it into action.
There's one.
Pulling this driver over, even though they're heading in the opposite direction.
I want to cut your brake right now, okay? Please slow down.
Sometimes when we're rushed, we do things we think make up time, and it ends up costing us more times.
But too often, speeding costs not just time, but lives. Over 1 person a day is killed in Arizona due to a speed-related crash. Officer Schlingman says he's been at too many deadly crash scenes to accept any excuses from drivers as to why they can't slow down.
80, 90, 100 miles an hour, at that point, it's intentional. And I would just say in those moments, if you get into an accident at those speeds, somebody is most likely going to die, and that's something that you can't take back.
On this day, the West Valley Task Force made over 215 stops. They deploy twice a month. Reporting for Operation Safe Roads, I'm Adam Klepp.
Tracking your most accurate forecast on this first day of May. I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres, and I start to the day with temperatures in the low to mid 70s across the valley around 8 o'clock this morning, mid 80s by midday, and forecasting highs just a few degrees above normal for the beginning of the month, calling for a high of 93. And we'll see temperatures across central and southern Arizona stay in the low to mid 90s this afternoon. Some areas up north will be cooler, of course, for areas like Flagstaff, Winter Rock, Heber, along with portions of the Grand Canyon, the southern specifically, with highs in the 60s, 70s along the Grand Circle, and 80s and 90s elsewhere across the lower deserts. And the warming trend continues in the valley through at least the early part of the weekend, with highs in the low to mid 90s through at least Saturday. Then we drop those temperatures by Sunday and Monday as a result of another storm heading our way, bringing with it wind, cooler temperatures, and slight rain chances for the Phoenix metro area. In the high country, we're forecasting temperatures to go from the 60s through Saturday to the 40s for highs on Monday, with a slight chance for even a few snow showers.
We will have another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at abc15.com, or you can download that free ABC 15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.